Hello and welcome to Waylander's Wandering, where it is Sunday, the 2nd of July 2023, and it's time for the Sunday preview from Games Workshop. First off, for Warhammer 40,000, we see the solo release of the former box set of Lionel Johnson, Primarch of the Dark Angels. So all you guys out there who, missed out on the big box can now pay for the little box. Yay! So, after the biggest catnap in all of recorded history, Primarch of the Dark Angels has awoken and finds the state of the galaxy wanting. This this unparalleled warrior now stalks the Imperium's enemies across space, emerges from the shadows like a knight of legend, armed with the blade fealty and the Emperor's shield. He effortlessly carves through inhuman horrors in his quest to bring light to the Imperium Nihilus. Also for Warhammer 40,000, we see Boss Snickrot for the Orcs. Subterfuge isn't the way most orcs do battle, but the commandos have elevated cunning beyond brute strength to terrifying effect, although they still use brute strength too. Boss Snickrot's obsession with the clandestine manner of warfare has turned him into a green spectre. Few can hide from his piercing gaze of his night vision goggles, and most of his enemies don't realise they're being stalked until the dags he calls Mork's teeth have found their mark. And those night vision goggles, if you choose to model him with them on and down, offer up some fantastic opportunities for a little bit of the object source lighting there, and you can get some nice flame and smoke effects as well from that little bomb on the base. Some very good painting techniques can be achieved with this model, though I do prefer my orc bosses to have slightly darker skin, as in the old 90s lore, I suppose. Also for Warhammer 40,000, we see Commander Farsight released on his own, looking like the Gundam he is, basically. I mean, look at this guy. This is an awesome model. If you collect Tau, you definitely want Commander Farsight. Do you hear me, Mr. Ravensrook Miniatures? If you collect Tau, you definitely want Commander Farsight. The rebellious commander of Chauvin has returned in a custom Crimson XV-86 Supernova battlesuit to strike out against the enemies of the Tau Empire. Master of Montcar, Farsight is an aggressive combatant who leads his separatist forces right into the heart of battle. And this is a wonderful, wonderful miniature. And being as you've got all these lovely sharp angles on it, I really, really hope you enjoy edge highlighting, because man, you're going to be edge highlighting for days with this miniature. Days, I tell you, days. Anyway, moving on, we look at the Middle-earth strategy battle game and the Iron Hills Dwarf Warriors with Spears Warband. I do like the Lord of the Rings miniatures to not have the sort of stereotypical more Warhammer Fantasy Battles type dwarfs with the weird, wide, short, weird looking people. I mean, essentially, Lord of the Rings dwarves look like more short humans, which is kind of what they are, but there you go. The Iron Hills Dwarves are doughty warriors with an unbending resolve, trained in the art of forming an impenetrable shield wall. This set of 14 resin miniatures includes a captain handpicked for the wrong by dying Ironfoot himself, and a banner bearer who raises the flag of the Iron Hills. To accompany our Iron Hills Dwarf Warriors with Spears Warband, we have the Iron Hills Dwarf Warriors with a Mattock's Warband. And in case you didn't know, a Mattock appears to be bloody big ammo with an axe on the other side of it, which is probably correct. How would I know? It's not my job. Anyway, dwarves mine the earth with hardened mattocks, and a common usage for these hefty tools has made them experienced enough to handle them effortlessly in battle, which is why when people look at Peasant Uprising and go, "Phew, scythe, that's not a very good weapon," it's never been on the back end of a harvester. But there you go. That's a different story altogether. Few things can crack an orc skull as handily as a two-handed mattock wielded by a furious Iron Hills dwarf. This unit of 14 resin miniatures also contains a captain and banner bearer. And to be honest, I think this banner's quite a little bit nicer. I mean, the captain's captain and he fits in, but I do think that banner bearer is a little bit nicer than the other one. Moving on, we see the Honourbound Special Edition, a Severina Rain novel, coming to the special editions, and is, well, absolutely gorgeous. This luxurious edition is signed by the author, individually numbered and limited to 1,500 copies, presented with a gorgeous leather effect cover and intricate design on the front. This book also features a red ribbon bookmark and tells the short story Trails in addition. So that is pretty cool, actually. Yes, very much so. And I will say that for all of these special edition things, and probably Farsight and Lionel Johnson as well, if you want them from the Games Workshop website, you're going to have to get in early, kids. I tell you this every week. You're going to have to get in early. If you miss out, you've only got yourself to blame, and the scalpers will appreciate your money when they put it up on eBay for 3 times the cover price. Failing that, let's get it from our friendly local game shops. Apart from, of course, things like the books, those limited editions, because they won't be available there. Never mind. Additionally, from the Black Library, we see Cypher Lord of the Fallen in hardback, ebook and audiobook format. The wonderful John French novel, one of the finest writers that Games Workshop have in their stable. So let's get that done. With the Lion returning to the galaxy, there's no better time to find out everything you need to know about the Fallen than now. Cypher, Lord of the Fallen, is a first-hand account of a breakout from an Imperial jail by the most unreliable of narrators, Cypher himself. Hunted by Adeptus Custodes and Imperial assassins, Cypher's goal is shrouded in mystery, but perhaps all will become clear in time. Also, we have the Warhammer 40,000 novel Awakenings, which is an Astor Sabathiel novel from George Mann. Everyone believes Inquisitor Astor Sabathiel died nearly 100 years ago, shot at point-blank range just before a warp storm consumed the Califrax cluster, reawakened in a distant ecclesiarchy stronghold, and in debt to a Magos named Metic. Sabathiel is called upon by the Ordo Hereticus to embark upon a mission to earn their trust back, and in doing so is thrust headlong into a conspiracy that threatens the Imperium itself. Discover the dark secrets along with Sabathiel in Awakenings by George Mann, which will be available in paperback, ebook and audiobook formats. And for our cousins across the water there in France, we have Rojan Dawn, the Emperor's Crusader in French, from the inestimable Gav Thorpe, which is the 16th instalment in the Horus Heresy Primarch series, and is heading for release over there in hardback and ebook formats. We're also going to be seeing Sigismund the Eternal Crusader for our German cousins, by, again, the inestimable John French. Sigismund believes that even after the Great Crusade, war will not end. If for the Imperium, Remembrancer Solomon Voss is keen to know why the greatest champion of the legions holds this belief, and is granted a rare audience with a master of the Templars in Sigismund the Eternal Crusader. German readers can uncover the secrets of the mysterious order for the first time in hardback and ebook formats. So that's it for this week. There are no other secrets in the preview for this week. If you wish to get your stuff and you want to help me out, please use Mighty Lancer Games down there in Bridlington, QR code on screen now or link in the down below. They will give you up to 20% off on all of your Games Workshop pre-orders. I will get a small kickback. They will get a new customer. You will, of course, get that 20% off. I think we all win on that one. If you enjoy my little rundowns of the Sunday White Roundup and find my witterings amusing or entertaining, Please consider a like, share, subscribe, or even a comment down below. Equally, if you think I should pack it in and scare up the day job, say so in the comments down below and leave a dislike. Also, if you wish to support me further, I have Ko-fi and Patreon, both of which are indicated on screen, links to which you will find in the description down below, but this is not necessary. Your viewership, your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions are more than enough to keep this Waylander very happy. As always, you've been fantastic. I've been Waylander. I love all your faces, and goodbye.